management is already guiding for a 30% increase in memberships this year, and the Tech Hedge. And remember, this earnings call on April 29th isn't just an earnings call. It is verification that SoFi is now the #1 digital bank in the US. Let's go over and look at exactly the price action here, and I'll show you guys dark pool data. On December 4th was the public offering. You can see here that SoFi kind of just dipped down, but OBV stayed steady until January 28th. So the geopolitical tensions began right around the beginning of March, so right around here. There was a little bit of a dip in SoFi, but the rest was the market, everything combined. But we can see that SoFi is actually driving up on their OBV, and their money flow index is pretty solid. And we can see there's a lot of bearish divergence on the RSI that's recently turned bullish, and this happened on April 23rd. So the past couple of days, there's been some divergence on SoFi, and we can clearly see this divergence happening. Even though the price has come down a little bit, we can see there's divergence on the RSI. That is a bull divergence. And this happens like this. I'm going to show you exactly what is likely to happen with earnings, and of course the issues in Iran potentially getting better. Right now they're stalled, but we can see right here, and there's support right here. This is very likely to happen on earnings. Personally, based on all of my research and my analysis, it's likely we see SoFi crush earnings again, and they're in the $21 to $23 range over the next week as we go through earnings cycle and next week after earnings. I see the stock going to 21 to 22 on earnings being very possible, but if it doesn't do that, even with the tensions in Iran, once they're abated and we have an agreement in Iran, then I see SoFi going higher. There's also the potential that SoFi could be added to the S&P 500 on the next rebalance, which is in June, and then there's another one in September, and then we have rate cuts somewhere between June and September. So with the rate cuts and the rebalancing of the S&P 500, if SoFi is added, these are two big catalysts for SoFi that you don't want to miss out on at all, because if we get rate cuts and the war's over and they get added to the S&P 500 and these earnings crush, where do you think SoFi is going to go? Back to 24, back to 25, maybe even 30 again. But like I've said, based on my technical analysis, based on the dark pool data I can see in front of me, they're likely to crush earnings, and I see SoFi going to 21 to 23 on earnings and the week after. And then with the rates getting cut and the war issues being resolved, when that happens, whether it's the next week, 2 weeks, or 3 weeks, SoFi will follow the market most likely and trek with it or higher. And we could see $25 by the end of May. And then going into June, if they're added to the S&P 500 and the rates get cut, then SoFi is on its way to $30 to $35 by the end of the year. This is something you guys don't want to miss out on. When we look at the financials of SoFi, they have got $4.77 billion in revenue, which is very, very strong. And they have net income of $481 million. Their EBITDA is also very sharp. And their balance sheet is good. They have a net debt of negative $3.44 billion. Anytime you have a negative net number, negative and net means it doesn't exist, meaning they have $3.44 billion in cash. This is incredible. This company is sitting on cash. This is something that's very important to understand. $3.5 billion in cash. Their assets cover liabilities easily. They have over $10 billion, almost $10.5 billion in equity. We look at their cash flow, $1.5 billion, $1.53 billion trailing 12 month, almost $1 billion in the previous quarter. And their free cash flow is almost $1 billion in the previous quarter as well. $10 million in the quarter before that, trailing 12 month, $1.27 billion. It's likely they're going to crush this earnings. If you look back at the history of SoFi, you will see over the years, SoFi has only missed earnings once, twice, 3 times since 2020. In 6 years, there's 24 earnings cycles, and they've beaten 21 times. That's crazy, right? That is intense to beat that many earnings. My AI dark pool data right now on my screen says we have a 97% chance of beating earnings, and we have a 85% chance of crushing. So my dark pool data that I'm reading, and based on the calculations, I am seeing SoFi is going to do 12 cents almost for sure, but there's a very strong possibility it's going to do 13 to 14 cents on the EPS. We're going to see what happens with SoFi on earnings Wednesday. You guys don't want to miss that. SoFi is very healthy. You guys don't want to miss it. The window of opportunity for cheap SoFi shares is closing. And if you are confused by any of this, or just don't understand this technical analysis, or you don't want to miss out on this trade, like the dozens and dozens of trades that I've called out in the past, like AMD at 105 in February of 2025 on a live earnings call right here on YouTube. People said I was crazy, and yet the stock went to 240 only 6 months later. I called Google at 140 in April of 2025. They ran to over $330. These are 200%, 300% gains. Palantir, I called that at $15, $30, and $50. It ran over 200. I also called other stocks. I called Robinhood at 15. I called Affirm at 30. Wayfair at 30. Last year, only a year ago, people said I was nuts for these trades, and they all played out. I called Navitas at $6. It ran to 18, went back down to 8. I told everyone the dollar cost average. Now you guys here on YouTube and my Discord are all printing on Navitas. And I also called Applied Digital at 6, 12, 10, 15, and again at 20. It ran to 40, pulled back to 23. I told you guys to get in. We got in. It ran to 36. We printed again. If you don't want to miss this opportunity and you want to know how I grew this account in 1 year from $900 to almost $8,000, 500% gains, and how I grew my portfolio from $250,000 to $1.7 million, you don't want to miss out on my 10 trade challenge. The link is below. I will give you the trades. I will give you the entries, the exits. Copy me, do what I do, and see how I achieve those profits at the end of this 10 trade challenge. I'm going to be hosting and teaching a 3-hour, 3-week class where you guys can ask me questions, and I'm going to show you what we did and how we made money and how we can keep doing that going forward. Are you tired of losing money? Did you lose money over the last 6 months? Now is the time we start working to gain it back. Follow my lead, do what I do, enter the 10 trade challenge. The link to get started is below, and the link to get started in Discord is also below if you want to jump in my Discord with 2 live coaching calls every single week. And of course, my day trades, swing trades, and big account trades, as well as the Ask Corey section. I look forward to seeing you in Discord and the 10 trade challenge. And remember, SoFi is transitioning from a student loan company to a diversified financial titan. If you're ready to stop guessing and start trading with institutional level precision, the 10 trade challenge is for you. It's below. And remember, the earnings for SoFi is on Wednesday. You guys don't want to miss out on this. We went over everything on SoFi. This is the time. All the tailwinds are in place. Let's make some money. Remember, there's risks with it.
I am always middle. I am the wild's protector. Your death
An ally has been
No
slain.
time to lose.
An ally has been slain.
Wild flag. Tool in hand. My spear will
An enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain.
Here you are. That's right. Come on. Crawling on two legs felt strange one. Ah. Comes. Run, and I'll be chased. No hiding. Here you are. Jungle is not yet. Try me, old Koopa. They will soon know who prowls this land.
She comes for you.
I will always be. The trespassers are
You have slain the enemy.
protect our own. I light. I do not question my two forms.
An ally has been slain. Shut down. Enemy double kill.
Nothing will be wasted. Fresh meat. My pride will not starve today.
Your turret has been destroyed.
I carve my spears from poached bones. The trap is
An enemy has been slain. Enemy rampage.
I believe this is called kebab. I picked up. As I am. Of all trespass. See? This is focus.
An ally has been slain.
Our mute.
Ally has been slain.
Trespassers are easy to track. Let's see who is top of
Your
the
turret has been destroyed.
My prey now. That's right. I have led my tribe for generations. Claw deep.
Killing spree.
Protecting my pack. My pack needs more.
organize your clothes. Because now you are free.
I am always Nick. One new tale will be out. Skashdashi Queen.
Olsam, Majestic.
My work.
An ally has been slain.
What's going on, Mom? What are you doing?
Unstoppable. Shut down.
My family is my strength.
Has destroyed a turret.
Prowling on two legs, those strange ones. The jungle never sleeps.
Ally has been slain. Double kill. Your turret has been destroyed. been slain.
I do not question my controls. This will make a good lesson for the Pacific. What? The sky is path mother to the world.
What? Standing strong. The trap is set. Hunter or monster, my prey seeks. I learned.
Has been slain. Has been slain. Has been slain.
Clawless hand. Stumble. This land will not make all trespass. My prey now. Guide me, Path Sisters, as I once guided you. See? Our future. There you are. Now, I can hear the wind again. That's right. Run! Comes. Useful. Trespassers are easy to track. I have led my tribe for generations. Protecting my pack is my purpose. Now I'm ready. Field Hunter makes a swift kill. The trap is set. Lighted. My try will stay. I swear it. This is the way it must be. What? Human. Must I live? These words mean nothing to me.
Shut down. Let me see this guy. My prey still lives, but I have not lost its scent. Tool in hand. Bone cuts bone.
Pakiti to feed and no time.
Legendary. An enemy has been slain.
Yes, please.
You have slain an enemy. Your team has destroyed a turret.
That's right.
Your team has destroyed a turret. Your team has destroyed an inhibitor. Your team has destroyed an inhibitor. Your team has destroyed a turret. Your team has destroyed a turret. Shut down. A summoner has disconnected.
Andromeda. What's up, man? What's good? I made a killer pizza.